Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Dallas Cowboys. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This taken in at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Let's go now.
Now a play fake here on first down. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. The Cowboys at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Ready.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. Fighting his way through contact. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down.
Ready.
Back to throw. Stanford. That is caught by Lamb. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Ready.
Pollard looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Here we go, set. Blue check. Smith red.
They'll try and sneak it here. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1.
Quick, yellow. Set cut.
There's a quarterback sneak, and I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
Brandon, 3rd and goal from the 1, and they go quarterback sneak, and they expected a surge up front. The surge came from the defense.
Yeah, it looked like there was no surprise defensively. They were ready.
They had totally stacked it up, unable to get it on 3rd down.
On 4th down, Stanford. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Many would call that a gutsy decision here early on to go for it 4th and goal. There was no hesitation. Field goal unit never sniffed the field.
It was a message, and the message was, I trust you on offense. Go out and make this happen. Go ahead and pick it up. You know what else he said? I trust my defense as well. If they don't get it, I know you're going to hold them. So it's a message to your entire team that you believe in them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Cavante Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. And that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Here's Chandler on 2nd down. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. Ty Chandler, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Black swap. Cut.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. This defense for the Vikings, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10.
Ready.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Looking to throw. Stanford. And that will be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. These two teams all tied after one. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
That's down the field for Jefferson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 15. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, Stanford. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Ready.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Steel black.
Back to throw. Stanford. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted by the Vikings. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll run with Jefferson.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now 2nd and 9.
He'll drop to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Micah Parsons has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
You call plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
No, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Chandler. Touchdown, Vikings! Ty Chandler with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Cowboys 7.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
On the set.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Vikings 21, Cowboys 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready up.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. From the gun on 3rd down. Stanford hauled in over the middle by Rager. Into space at the 45. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Come on, set.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
A give running right is Vaughn. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Ready.
From the gun on third down, Stanford. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line.
Down. Check white. Ready.
They'll run left with Pollard. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard. Here's Pollard again. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
Opposite. Green. Hut.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a gain of a yard. And the Cowboys are set up now with a 1st and goal. They'll run with Pollard, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Check.
Vaughn will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
He's to the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Ty Chandler on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Vikings 28, Cowboys 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Throwing on first down. Stanford. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It's taken to the 26. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half. Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
Blue striker. Ready?
To throw on second down. Stanford. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Off play action. Stanford. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a handoff to Chandler. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, his struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's going to have the first down and then some. And finally down at the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
Here's Chandler. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They run it with Chandler. 171 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And now an audible here into something else. Chandler. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. The choice to make. You're on the road. You're going to take the 3. You're so close to the end zone.
Well, you know what the book says. You know, that mythical book about what to do in certain situations. Road team, it says be aggressive. Go get a touchdown. Don't play for a field goal. I say keep that book open and do it.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
10 cycles. Ready.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Ready.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
This is 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Stanford. Man open downfield. He's got it. He's got it. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter play.
Trail. Yellow.
They go play action here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 30-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stanford. And his throw here's incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
That is caught, and they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
52 blaster. Green Jack. Black Ultra. Cut.
Operating from the gun. Stanford. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you, and make sure they touch it.
2nd and 4. And he's got
this to Jefferson.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Vikings.
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, plus 3.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up, because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now Chandler.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
So with your team leading into 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Here's Chandler on 2nd down.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll keep it on the ground. Chandler, and he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of 1st. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
This is 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Stanford. Complete. Pollard. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down.
That's good for the Cowboys.
Looking to throw. Stanford. Pollard here once again. Back-to-back catches. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Well, they're not going to go quietly. That's a big play right there. 2 scores down. They're not out of this, but they've got to move.
2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Back to throw. Stanford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They'll look to throw again.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Ready? Break.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Blaster. 6. Edo blue.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got it.
And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Ready?
Now
Ready.
1st and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Set. Go.
Off play action. Stanford. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Intercepted by the Vikings. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating. Even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground.
You